Hi, this is Alan. Welcome back for another episode of Diesel Dreams. I've been coating the frame, and we're gonna go through this. And now I've worked on the inside, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna show you all the work that you have to do. My main products here is the Corroseal, and then the top coat after that is the Rust Stop from Ace Hardware. It's $5 paint, and I've seen the reviews on it, and they've been really good. And it looks like it's a really good paint. I've used it before, but I didn't use Corroseal. I had used other products for other frames. And I'm going to show you the main tools that you want. If you don't have anything else, say you're a 19-year-old kid or a 16-year-old kid, and you've got a truck, and you want to clean up the frame and you want it to look good, if you have a hammer, you can hammer off all the scale, and then a wire brush. So you're talking, to get yourself started on cleaning up a frame, if you got $10, $15, you can have a hammer and a wire brush, or maybe you can get them for $5 or $6 at Walmart. And then if you have a little bit more money, get yourself a grinder and a wire wheel to put on that, and that's going to take that paint off quick. But you want to make sure that anytime you're dealing with this rust, that you are using a respirator and safety glasses, because you don't want any of this stuff in your lungs. When you're doing the Corroseal, you don't really have to have a respirator, but you want to make sure that you cover your skin completely. At first in the video, you're going to see that I didn't have my gloves on, and I got some black hands from it. So I put on my gloves, and I put on a coat, an old junk coat, to protect my skin from it. I put the hood up over top of my head. I have my safety glasses on, because this stuff will turn your skin instantly black. And if you don't get it washed off within about a minute or two, you're going to have that on your skin for probably a week. It is no fun trying to clean this stuff off of you. So you want to make sure, I've watched other Corroseal videos. I don't know if anybody else talks about that, but that is the main thing that I came away with, is you want to protect your skin. It's just like Pore 15. If you watched any videos about Pore 15, most people will mention that you got to keep it off your skin, because if not, you're going to be branded, for a few weeks until the skin wears off, because that Pore 15 or this Corroseal is not coming off your skin until the skin wears off. So I hope you enjoy this video. We're going to get right into the action. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. When you're finished painting the frame, after you put on your Corroseal and then you put on your top coat, this right here is about what you're going to get. This is after using the Rust Stop and the Corroseal. I let the Corroseal dry for about 2 days, and then I put on the Rust Stop over top of it. You can see down there, this is where I just filmed the underside of the vehicle, underside of the frame, and you can see the purple still down there. And I'll wait a couple days, and then I'll do that, paint that underneath there. But you can see what a nice finish you get with it. It doesn't really, sort of flattens itself out, but it'll be real glossy, the Corroseal will. So then you put over that flat black Rust Stop, and you'll get a nice, nice flat black on your frame. It'll look basically like a factory coating. The next few minutes of the video, you're going to see me use different tools like the hammer and the grinder and the wire brush. And this is about 5% of all the work that I put into cleaning up this frame. I've tried to condense it as much as I can, but you can see that rust just exploding off every time the hammer strikes the frame. And the wire brush, you're going to see how it does a good job. It's great for getting in those tight places that you can't normally get into. Like you can see the exhaust hanging above there. If I'd have took it off, I'd be able to get a little more. I use a needle scaler on the outside of the frame. The outside of the frame is extremely easy to do because you don't have near as much stuff. But when you get underneath, you're laying on your back. If you don't have a lift, like I don't have a lift. So that's a lot more difficult when you're, doing this on the ground. It's you're gonna have to really work, but it's worth the effort. Every bit of preparation that you put into it, every hammer strike, every minute with that grinder in your hand, hitting all the flat surfaces that you can reach. It's really going to pay off in the end for you. And you've seen earlier what the end results was, and then you'll get to see me applying all of the coatings on this after we're all done here. But it's all worth it. You know, it's you're gonna end up with a nice clean frame when this is all said and done. Okay, so I've got a small cheap brush that I bought at Dollar General for a pack of like 4 or 5 of them for like $3. This is all you want because you're going to throw it away when you're done. I've got my cup of Corroseal right here, just in a painter's cup. It's going to be ruined, so I'll just throw it away once I'm all done with everything. You just want to get up in there. Your first coat goes on the hardest, but once you have a coat on it, then it'll start going on a lot easier. And like I said before on my other video, you want to put 3 extremely heavy coats on this. You don't want to go light with it. You want it to be really heavy for each coat. It's $55, I think, is what I paid for it on Amazon. It's not that expensive. The more you put it on, and the more prep work that you do, I'll have all the other videos, should be playing before this. So now we're putting on our 3rd coat. You can see I switched to a bigger brush. The big 3 inches was too big. What I really would rather have is a 2-inch brush, but the little brush I started out with was just not enough. And you can see how easy it goes on now that we've had a couple coats on it. And you can see how bad it destroys your brushes as you're painting your frame. So remember, these are going to be throwaway brushes. So you don't want to get no expensive paintbrush to do this. And you want to make sure that you cover all your skin. You can see I'm wearing a jacket, gloves, because this stuff gets on your skin. It does not come off. It's gonna be on you for 2 or 3 days or a week. It just does not come off. So, you know, get around everything that you can with your brush. Make sure it's good and coated. Make sure you protect your skin. Wear a hat to protect your head. Make sure that you wash yourself off. You know, wash it off of your skin immediately, because this stuff really, really sticks to you. Try to get some light in here for us. really get it on there. Up, in, everywhere. Have to stop filming in a second because I don't want to go over top of my phone and destroy an expensive phone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a lot of work, and believe me, it's going to take you a long time to do it, but it's worth it in the end. The more work and effort that you put into cleaning up your frame, the better it's going to be. If you take off your exhaust, you're going to be able to get at the frame easier and get, more of that rust off of there. My rear end, I'm not filming that, and this will probably be my last Corroseal video or rust conversion video. But that rear end, it's got so many brake lines and braces and brackets on it, being a Hummer. All you gotta do is look under the back of those. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. I've already spent probably an hour and a half and covered myself in rust. And that's why I said at the beginning, you gotta make sure you wear a respirator. Because the other day, I had my respirator on, I went in the house. When I was done, I looked in the mirror, and I had tiger stripes all over my face, the white from where the respirator was protecting me. And the rest of my head was all red from the rust. So I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Comment below.